Albion Online just dropped another development update for August 2024, and we are going to react to some of the changes that they're going to do, because they are saying that they're going to make this game a little bit more friendly for solo players, and you can finally change something that you can't change for the past 7-8 years. Let's watch and look at Robin, what Robin is going to say about Albion Online.
Welcome to another Albion Online Dev Talk.
Hello, Robin.
Paths to Glory has now been live for about a month, and many of you have already made very good progress on your journal completion.
Absolutely.
We've been monitoring the update, and despite seeing a few things we're going to improve here and there, we're pretty happy overall. In particular, the rebalancing of the roads of Avalon has made them far more competitive with the mists, which has led to a sustained increase of activity in the feature. Both PvE and PvP playtime in the roads is up, which shows how the time invested in rebalancing and reworking the feature benefits various different player groups.
So yeah, this is true, because they did change the Roads of Avalon to have more loot and less fame. So I'm assuming the data that they're saying here is that there are less solo players, just 4.1 PvE, because there's less fame. But there are more groups, I'm assuming, that are doing this like blue gold chest because there's more loot. I'm pretty sure there are still like 4.1, 4.2 druidic staff players out there trying to get in on the action with more loot. But I'm glad that they are happy with the changes that they make, and they have seen the results that I'm guessing they were hoping for.
We also believe that having more players active in the Roads of Avalon will make using them as a transport route more challenging.
Absolutely.
Which will benefit the overall risk and reward balance of hideouts.
That's true, because when roads were so dead, players were just using it for connecting routes. And now that there are more players out there, the risk to reward significantly higher.
So what does this mean going forward? We're continuing to push for one game update per season.
Yes.
And for our next update, we've set our sights on updating the open world. Similar to what we've done with the roads, we want to improve the attractiveness of playing the open world in comparison to the mists by rebalancing its rewards, reworking some content, and adding new features. Our key goals for the open world are: increase its attractiveness for solo players.
For solo players, open world,
Make mid-sized group content more rewarding.
Mid-size.
Increase player activity in the inner outlands. Offer more challenging and rewarding PvE.
So they're focusing more on PvE solo players and mid-scale, mid-sized groups, because the open world has always been the playground for ZVZ players, and they have been for a while now. It's just been ZVZ, prime times, and most of the time they are like gatherers, even like the nodes are not even gathered. Gatherers, inner maps as well. They're going to make some changes. This, though, is going to indirectly affect the ZVZ guilds, like the big ZVZ guilds. Remember, the chests that you get from these territories now depend on the activity in your zone and adjacent zones. So if you make it more solo friendly, especially like the inners, they are going to benefit from that as well. So this is like a win-win-win for basically everyone. Yeah, the PvE is definitely a little bit lackluster, but they are changing things up. Maybe more objectives. It's always been for the Zerg. Like, it's always been about the Zerg, the open world, especially like the Black Zone. But let's see what Robin is going to say more.
How do we plan to achieve those goals? To make the open world more attractive, we're planning to add new PvE objectives for solo players. In addition,
this looks like camps. Does it not? I think they're just copying what they have from the Mist and pasting it over to open world, and I kind of like it. I actually kind of like it.
We're working on new mechanics to bring you deeper into the Outlands more quickly, reducing the risk of getting ganked near portal cities.
Oh, look at that! It's a concept art. Ooh, there is going to be a new thing inside the Black Zone towns. I don't think they're expanding islands. They are making open world mist camps, essentially. And look at this. All right, let's put our guesses here. What are you guessing here? I'm thinking this is going to work similar to how the portal in Brazilian works. So, I think this will teleport you to a random Black Zone map, mostly in like the inner areas. Just get the fudge out portal. What do you guys think? Portal to guild the hideout? I don't know if this is going to be to a hideout, but instead of, you know, that blue portal where in the Brazilian where they actually teleport you to a random roads, I think this is going to teleport you into a random Black Zone map, right? Yeah, it will save you from portal gankers. But I wonder, because you can just journey back anyways. So this might teleport you into a random inner high quality area in the Black Zone. That's my guess. Because it looks like that. We'll see
For
though.
group content, we're primarily planning to boost the rewards for group random dungeons, whilst making sure grouping up to play these is worthwhile. We'll also take a look at other group content, of course.
Oh, that's it?
To increase player activity, we'll take a look.
Wait, that's
whilst
it?
making sure grouping up to play these is worthwhile.
Okay, so they're basically saying, yo, we're going to make some changes. How do we make those changes? We're going to make some changes.
We'll also take a look at other group content, of course.
I see.
To increase player activity in the inner outlands, we're planning to boost PvE rewards and difficulty based on the cluster quality. So clusters in the innermost outlands would contain some of the highest value and highest challenge PvE in the game.
Ooh. Do you think they're going to bring out the same as, like, maybe a difficult mob from HCE kind of thing, where it is more difficult, significantly more difficult, but has more rewards? And when they say rewards, I think what they should focus on here, in my opinion, when they say rewards, don't make it silver. Make it loot based, because we don't need more silver in the game to drive the premium price like just higher and higher. When they drop something, it has to be from the black market rather than silver drop. Rather than giving us more silver, just give us more fame, obviously, because it's more difficult to defeat, but give us more drops from the black market rather than silver, in my opinion. The art style does look different, yeah. And I hope
this should lead to higher quality clusters becoming more competitive and reducing competition for PvE content near the portal cities. To offer more challenging and rewarding PvE, we're planning to revisit the power curve for open world and random dungeon mobs. Essentially, while the player power has consistently been improving with the addition of elite levels, mastery bonus, new enchantment levels, additional specialization bonuses, and awakened items, the mob power hasn't been adjusted for a very long time. What we're looking to do is to increase the power of higher tier mobs whilst simultaneously increasing their rewards, which would finally bring back some higher end PvE.
Oh! New open world chests! This looks like, again, just a cache. This looks like a cache. New open world chest looks like the cache in an open world mist. Or in the mist. Interesting. So, yeah, it's almost guaranteed that they're going to bring us the the mist camps in the open worlds. So, yeah, this looks cool, though. More rewards. Again, hopefully more items rather than silver.
To the open world. Because most of these improvements affect the outlands, we're also considering some changes on the Royal Continent, which would make some Tier 5 and Tier 6 content available in the blue and yellow zones, respectively.
So bringing Tier 6 and Tier 5 to yellow and blue zone respectively. Or maybe even like up to tier 6 for blue zones, up to tier 6 for yellow zones. Interesting. That is going to make your PvE experience better, especially if you are like super safe, you don't even want to do PvP. You just go to the blue zone on a tier 6 mob, gets you more fame, potentially more loot, tier 6 random drop item. We'll see more blue zone warriors and yellow zone PvEers, which is pretty good when you're like easing your players into the content that you want them to do.
Expanding the content new players can explore before taking a deep dive into Albion's full loot PvP zones.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so it is super safe farming without like absolutely zero risk of getting PvP'd unless you are faction flagged in the blue zone and with higher rewards. That's pretty good. I wonder though if they are going to scale the silver again with this update, because if they give us the same like tier 6 higher silver drop per mob, that is going to increase the silver available in the game again, and that is almost like the main issue for this spike in premium price. So
in addition to this focus on the open world, we're of course working on other things too.
Okay.
We're planning to further extend the journal with 2 additional categories. We're also working on a more custom journal with
a horse with a banner. What do you guys think this is? What do you guys think this is? Is there a journal for crops? Yeah? Yeah, I'm thinking crops. Is there actually? I'm not sure. This is a horse and
with 2 additional categories.
This is definitely farming, right? Absolutely farming. Maybe raising animals? Raising animals. How about that, Tank? Raising animals for this?
We're planning to further
but that's a little too... How many can you actually add to a journal? If this is like raising animals. But I feel like plots and island activities are going to be for that. The next
journal
this one.
With 2 additional categories.
This one right here. This definitely looks like farming and increase just horses, oxes, raising them, breeding them. This is definitely it. But what's for the horse? What is for the horse, do you think? Looks like skin for the islands. It does, it does. Faction? Wait, don't we have factions already? We have factions already in PvP, right? What else could it be? That is interesting. 2 more, they say.
We're also working on
factions
a more
are in PvP.
customizable...
This is so huge. Oh my gosh. When I first played Albion Online, the first thing that I looked at is how do I customize my HUD? This was like 4.5 years ago. And there was no way to actually customize your HUD. And that was a little bit odd because all games have HUD editors. Like, what is a game that doesn't have HUD editors? I don't know. I haven't played one except for Albion Online. But they are now giving us HUD editors. And one of the things that I think people will 100% miss is the layout scale. The layout scale that we have now is 80 or 100%. There's nothing in between. Now they're giving us a slider, bro. They're giving us a slider and it looks like you can go up to 250%. It looks like it. If this is 80%, I don't know the scaling. Maybe this is 100, this is 200. Maybe, yeah. This is 80, 100, and then 200. This is like, oh, yo, this is going to have... Will we have content creators share their HUD layouts? Like, can you share your HUD layout? Is that a thing now? Because you can save your HUD layouts. Can you like you can share? It looks like you can share. You can save and share and edit. Will we be like, yo, can I get your HUD layout, please? Should that be a thing? Can you show me your setup? Not only refers to builds now, it now refers to your HUDs as well. We talked about this earlier, but I am going to experiment with the spells up top. I don't know why, but spells up top seems to be really good for me.
Well, HUD.
What is your ideal layout? So, good question. I'm thinking everything stays the same. Everything stays the same. The only thing that I'm actually going to change is the skill bar. The skill bar is something that not a lot of people, my skill bar at least is like on the right. Not a lot of people actually do that. There have been a lot of comments on my YouTube channel saying like, why are you hiding your skills? Because all of them think that skills are always on the bottom. I like them on my right side. Now I'm going to just put them on up top. And that's it. I think that's it. If there is a way for me to hide this, right? I don't need this all the time. If I could just hide this, that'd be great. I feel like there should be a way to hide it. That's basically it. I'm just going to move my skills from the right side to the top, and that's it. That's basically it. They're not going to give you like specific skill HUD where you can just go Q here, W here, E here. There's just going to be still in line, I'm thinking. If they give us like full Android-like home screen where you can just put everything everywhere, oh, I would love that. I would love a circle around my character with all of my skills. All of my skills are like center in my character. Ah, I would love that. Yeah, the ability to shrink them actually is insane because a lot of players right now, they just Alt-H to get rid of all of the HUDs. And if you have smaller icons, you don't really need to look at them and look at the text or whatever. It's just there for quick reference. It would be such a good thing because it would prevent a lot of misclicks. Whew, I mean, this is exciting. I really can't believe that we are excited about HUD editors, bro. It's just insane that we are this excited about HUD editors. Does it not? And other programs though, you need other programs than that. Yeah.
Savable settings presets, which you can switch between using a hotkey, and we're developing.
Oh, you can even hotkey. Oh, you can even hotkey the thing. Oh, all right, that's cool. What would be for the city? Just like get rid of everything. City would be get rid of everything. Best graphics is okay. ZVZ would be like low graphics default. They got presets still, and yeah, key bindings as well. Key bindings and presets are actually pretty good. Really, really nice. Look at that. This is like the calculator on the iPad. The iPad did not have a calculator for the longest time, and they were like, we're going to create an iPad calculator when we feel like we can create the best calculator app ever. And this is like Albion Online. So like for the past 7-8 years, we haven't had the HUD editor. Now we're going to give you the HUD editor, and everyone's like, rejoice!
Inventory management options, as well as other convenience features many of you have been asking for. Management options using a hotkey, and we're developing additional inventory management options, as well as other convenience features many of you have been asking for.
Inventory management thingies. What do you guys think that would be? I'm thinking being able to repair in your inventory. I just want, since now we can repair in the markets, and they have been saying that we can repair in banks in the future, why not just put a repair on our inventory as well? I feel like, especially for PvP players, when you can just repair and stack everything together, it would be nice. I think it would be nice. But they are talking about as well, Robin said that they're going to add more almost like quality of life changes that we've been asking for. I am hoping that they're talking about quick sell order. Quick sell order is going to change the game tremendously. I would love to see that in the next patch, and like after the season. I would love to see that, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Of course, we're also working on the next batch of crystal weapons. Finally, we're working...
That's it? This is like... what?
We're also working on the next batch of crystal weapons.
That's it? There's just like... Oh, we're working on them. Not even a sneak peek, Robin? Come on.
Finally,
Not even a sneak peek.
We're working on technical advancements like improving the rendering performance of the user interface, and upping the cheat protection for the game to ensure a fair playing field now and into the future.
That's good.
All in all, we're pushing further on our mission to make Albion the best sandbox MMORPG
Let's
out there.
go.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. And stay tuned for more Dev Talks. In the meantime, if you have anything you'd like to ask or want to draw our attention to, please leave a comment and we'll address the most popular questions in a future video.
Oh, yeah, that's it? Hey, yo, that's it? Let's look at the comments, bro. Let's look at the comments. Custom UI is the best news I've heard in 8 years. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. The idea of camping down is honestly a very great idea, considering that's only available in loot. Yeah, good. Some questions about farming. Will there be farming and gardening fame? Ooh, completely different? I would love to see that as well, actually. Is there a chance that we get a labor UI update? True, that's really outdated. Can display our mounts and our islands. Maybe a new building for Mount Home. Oh! Mount Home? Like, you can just spawn your mammoth and, like, leave it there? I kind of want to do that. I kind of want that. I want that. Huh. Will there be gunpowder weapons? Probably not. Add a friendly NPC in the open world. They would give random quests like delivery, killing mobs. Yeah, nah. This guy right here, no disrespect, but you're in the wrong MMORPG, buddy. Yeah, that's never going to happen. I think, nah. Just no. That's no. That's not a lot of good comments here. This is a suggestion. Albion is a great game. Like, we don't have purpose sometimes. We wander off, slowly leave the game. Not really. This has happened multiple times with me and many others I know. I know we can't change the game instantly. Then what if Minecoin, where the whole server competes to different tastes, like most silver earned with allocated time, most skills, most crystal. Okay. So he's asking for like rankings? I mean, this is not a bad idea. Maybe like a weekly competition, like how daily activities are. You'll have like just rankings. What do they get though? Like, what do they get? Just because there are rankings in the game right now. But I can see this being a thing. But after the journal update though, after everyone has done their journal, I think this could be like a good update next. If they, SBI, want to attract the casual players, they will have to rework Avalonian dungeons and make them PvE safe. Ooh, I don't think they will ever do that. Because even like group dungeons are very easy to dive. And if they ever make... But you're right though, if they are trying to attract more casuals, then yeah, they should do that. You know what they should do? Is just bring like a lower tier Avalonian dungeon to like yellow zones. Just for the casuals, you know, just for the casuals. I don't know if that's going to give them a lot of money, like IRL money, because no one's going to lose anything. And it might just increase the prices of premium because it's just too safe, similar to how HEs are just way too safe. But yeah. We'll see. The casuals will definitely do it, for sure. So what do you think is the biggest change for this one? I really like the HUD editor. I'm going to experiment on it. More really about the size of the icons, I would say. So more of the positioning of this. I would probably bring it back to like the horizontal instead of the vertical and move it back up or move it up. And play around with its size. I think that's it. Just the size. Being able to play around with it is pretty cool. Yeah. HUDs, and I am hoping that they bring us the quick sell order this next update. Quick sell order. I want to see it. I want to see it. Okay. So if you have any more comments, leave them in the comment section below, or better yet, join us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Burnstone.